Your organization's terrible. Your organization's terrible. Let's go. Go ahead. Quiet. Quiet. Go ahead. She's asking a question. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. No, I'm not going to give you a question. I'm not going to give you a question. You are fake news.
Exactly,
in 15 minutes,
hiring freeze,
the president's news conference. Here's the problem: when the president says that we're the enemy of the American people, it makes it sound like if you're going against him, you're going against the country. Barack Obama whined about Fox News all the time, but I got to say, he never said that we were an enemy of the people.
Is there any validity to the criticism of you that you say things you can't back up factually? And as the president, you could do that as a candidate or a businessman. But if you say, for example, that there are 3 million illegal aliens who voted, and then you don't have the data to back it up, some people are going to say that's irresponsible for a president to say that. Is there any validity to that?
Many people have come out and said I'm right. You know that.
I know, but you got to have data to back that up.
Let me just tell you.
Tweeted out that whites killed by blacks, these were statistics you picked up from somewhere, at a rate of 81%. And that's totally wrong. Whites killed by blacks is 15%. Yet you tweeted it was 81%. Now,
Bill, I didn't tweet. I retweeted somebody that was supposedly an expert,
but you don't
and it was also a radio show.
Why do you want to be in that zone?
Hey, Bill, am I going to check every statistic? I get millions and millions of people.
You got it. You're a presidential contender.
You did not. You did not answer the question of why the president asked the White House press secretary to come out in front of the podium for the first time and utter a falsehood. Why did he do that? It undermines the credibility of the entire White House press office on day one.
Don't be so overly dramatic about it, Chuck. You're saying it's a falsehood, and they're giving Sean Spicer, our press secretary, gave alternative facts to that. But the point remains.
Wait a minute. Alternative facts? Alternative facts, 4 of the 5 facts he uttered.
Chris, you've covered a lot of White Houses, and I wonder, as the objective journalist that you are, how you would describe the state of this White House and this presidency at this moment.
I've been thinking about that a lot today. I've never seen anything like it, and I find it very troubling and troubled. I just don't understand the game that they're playing, because it isn't a game. You're dealing with very serious issues.
Is there a danger in this level of disarray?
Sure. I mean, this is the President of the United States. This is the man who's running the country. This is the man who we all have to trust, as you point out, in a crisis, and there will be a crisis, and everything that's happened this week has chipped away at that credibility.
He said things that weren't true. He was called out by one reporter. You said you had the biggest electoral victory since Reagan. That's not true. And he said, well, somebody gave me that information. Somebody gave me that information. The buck stops there? Is that where we are with this presidency? You said it. Own the words. You were wrong.